Well, what do we have here? Y'all see what I see? People online there be trashing me, saying that I'm a foamer, that I don't ride freight trains, and that I've never ridden freight trains in my life, and that I'm a wannabe hobo. First, I'm a tramp. Big difference. Here you go. All these photos were taken by me. I could describe exactly where I took these photos, and we're talking hundreds of photos. Oh, this one was a good one. I got into a rock crusher. I rode the rock crusher from Calgary all the way into Vancouver. And beautiful photos. So people be saying that. Mostly it comes from one person who's using the name of a dead FTRC member. Calls himself Canadian Hopper. And he's about the only one and his little twits that follow him. Besides that, these people are idiots, and this will make them look like more like idiots who post dog shit about people and fake shit about people. And I would never follow people like that. Why we don't want him in the CRRC? We definitely don't want his kind around. Man, this photo was taken a long time ago. Went to Europe, Slovakia. Man, gotta love that, Slovakia. Oh, back to train pictures. There you go. Encounter in the forest with a bear. I told you, yeah. When you ride freight trains, bears do come around. And so here, this photo here is a lead core shed there. When you head towards Kamloops, you'll see this shed a long time ago. Nieces, friends. Okay, let me just sort these a little bit there, just to be sure. Okay, here you go. Once again, all these photos here were all taken on freight train. I have the negatives for all of them. This over here is beautiful. I'm heading out towards the Rockies from Kamloops. There you go. Problem with we had back in the old days. Not all photos came out. A lot of these photos I posted online. Oh, that's beautiful. That's what the rail yard looked like long time ago. Photo taken out of Vancouver. Enjoyed train fanning, rail fanning. I enjoyed riding them. Enjoyed getting on them. The only way you get these photos is if you get on a freight train and you go for a ride. And I see some of them here. I got my hat in the way. I mean, beautiful photos. And this is just a small collection of them. All train photos. Ooh. There you go. I got my roll. I still have my roll here. It's in my bag. I'll pull it out and show you. This was taken on my way to away from K Falls towards Portland. No, yeah, from actually, yeah, no, the ride started in Bakersfield. This over here again, rock crusher. I climbed inside the hole over here there, and I rode this all the way up into Vancouver. Really cool. So the only way you get these photos is if you get on the train, you take them yourself. And you can see I also ride lumber cars, empty lumber cars. You know, photo of a Viking ship, what it looks like when you're on a Viking ship. And walking on top. This one over here was a wager between me and Highline and Moose. I couldn't ride the top of the car all the way into Los Angeles. I actually did, but I had to run to a different area after I noticed a bunch of weird cars. They'd been driving really fast towards the train. I panicked. And I got on the lumber, got down, went from car to car on the back side. The craziest thing I've done. You know, a very good friend of mine, an FTRA member. Much love and respect. Now, all these photos here, you can only get them if you're on a freight train. This over here is the landslides that occurred outside of the Peace Arch, heading towards Everett. You can see the lumber. Posted a lot of these photos. I'll post more. They date back years and years and years. Another one I've been on, same one there with the landslide. I was riding rebar, crazy ride. Work crew I worked with. Yeah, people say I never worked with work crew. My boss. There you go. Oh, fuck it. People online, that's the problem, is they troll. And other people believe them. And the people who are trolling me on Twitter and the other accounts and on Facebook and on the underground networks, they're talking shit about a good person. And people are believing them, which is really sick. Because what they're doing is they're sending them back to my page and people are seeing these photos and they're getting descriptions of the areas. And the only people who know where these areas are the people who rode them. And this is how old I am. This is what BN looked like when I first started riding freight trains. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Look. I have the negatives to all of these. Now, beautiful rides I was on. Beautiful, beautiful ride and what you see. The only way, like I said, is by getting on a freight train. I have the negatives to all of them. Obviously, I have the photographs. I have negatives. So, all of these American, Canadian rides I went on. Look at that. A whole bunch. Here, I can even open up another package, show you a whole bunch more. But I'm not going to waste your time. I just want to prove a point that the people talking against me are promoting bullshit, and what they're doing is really evil. It can get someone harmed. It can get a good person harmed. And it's unfortunate. My rail map, Southern Pacific. That's how old I am. Rode Southern Pacific for years. Here's my tag. Metro Man 5150. I have my American map in here somewhere. Is there with my Ghost Rider tag. I've got my American flag too. I might just pull it out and show you all the signatures I got on it. And that don't include Long Gone. Don't include a bunch of riders. Because them riders were not FTRA. If you want to start a war, you're starting it against the wrong person. Oh man, Union Pacific map. Where I be on Union Pacific and where I've gone. Yeah, I got off SP and went for another ride. Rode CSX, I rode Norfolk Southern, rode Soul Lines, a bunch of different rail lines. Chelsea is a long, long time ago. That's why I knew about Chelsea. People my age know Chelsea. People my age know that. Santa Fe would throw you in jail if they caught you, and if they had areas where they'd pull a train over. An area where they'd pull a train over and they'd have the bulls go through the train. My CN Systems map, how we traveled around. The catch-out map that dates back from 1978. This is just the freight train trips only. This is map 2, so it's returns only. Each color represents a different year. My map. The places I've gone. All I got are photos to prove I've been where I've been. And I miss the desert. So much I miss. Okay. I have other maps here, but I won't bore you with my maps. One of the maps is Oregon State, because I went through Oregon State often. Basically showed you where I've gone. I also have my Idaho map. I miss Boise. I love Boise.
Boise.
I'll go to Boise. Okay, what do I have in my bag? An old camera. I keep this to keep my camera gear in. Oh, my Born to Ride freight train vest. Oh, it's an old Dakota vest. It's about 30-year-old vest, 20, 25, 30-year-old vest. Came up with the term there, born to ride freight trains. Rider gloves, they were washed. Normally I don't wash them. The person who washed them, she didn't know better. More of my gloves. You can see they're dirty. They're all dirty from riding freight trains. See what else I have here. One of my caps, rider caps, copper wire. Good to have copper wire in torpedoes. Most people don't know why, and we're going to keep it that way. Old Dakota. My Dakota pullover. You can see how dirty it is. Been on a freight train with me for a long time. Look at that. We keep Dakota out of memory of what happened between Highline and a bunch of funny colored haired people out in the rail yard in Dakota. I gave them a helping hand. Another one of my original vests. This vest here is about the same age, about 25 years old. It's all dirty from coal and train grease. Oh. White Pass and the Yukon route. Given to me as a gift. My Dakota overalls. You can see they're just cankered with dirt. We don't wash our gear. FTRC rags, my red and black rag. The FTRC have different color rags. They have the black and the red. Red is for CP rail, black is for CN rail. Given to me as a gift. Dakota over jacket. Same thing, dirty and stinky. But this one here is much newer. I got this about 10 years ago. Oh yeah, PNR Rail Works. Y'all know who they are. Another White Pass Yukon 2011 hat. It was given to me again as a gift. This BNSF hat. This was given to me as a gift by a rail worker. My rider gloves. Here's the bedroll that you see in the photographs, and as you can see, it's as dirty as the rest of my gear. I've had this for a long time. This was given to me as a gift. After I helped Highline, I took him out to Vancouver, Washington, and I brought him to a house right next to the rail yard, and they had a bunch of people there. And I'd stayed there for 3 days, and then when they found out what happened to him, what I did for him, they gave me a beautiful conch and a rag. Highline gave me 3 years to earn it, which I did. And then it's pretty much how I earned my rags. I rode with him and a bunch of other people. So this was given to me as a gift, and you could see that my roll is very dirty. This is the original color of it, or kind of, and so you can see the difference. And it smells like train. There's a carry pouch. Keep knickknacks like tobacco and other stuff in there. Is my rider hat I've worn for years and years and years and years and years. Old t-shirt. Oh, my That was given to me as a gift. Let's see. Canadian Pacific. Another hat that was given to me by a rail worker. Holiday Train, CP Holiday Train. This hat was given to me too as well. Given to me as a gift. Ooh. I carry several types of canisters depending where I'm going and what tunnels I ride through. Y'all know what this is. A bottle opener. It was made into a bottle opener. It's from a tanker car. It holds the round cup in place. Here's a trench coat you guys have seen dozens of times in the video. You can see how dirty it is. You can see the inside is really dirty. I've had this since I first started riding freight trains. How dirty it is. This is the cleaner color. And if you match the colors, yeah, like I said, I've ridden freight trains for years and years and years and years, and it's sad that these people weren't even born when I was riding freight trains. Oh yeah, Bucktown, USA. Gotta love that place, man. I love Bucktown, USA. So, here's another one. The only way to get this string is if you get into a box car. It's used to tie down the loads. I use it to tie down my bedroll, and for anything else I might need to tie down with. And this is as dirty as my gear, because I've had this since I started riding freight trains. So there you go. Oh, remember my mockery video, Brave Dave? There you go. In the end, it's just sad. It's a water bottle carrier. Use it to carry water bottle. There's another one over here I use to carry clip gear. Just loose stuff if I need to. So that's it. That's my gear. Got some cameras, and I've ridden freight trains for a very long time. People want to say I don't. That's their choice. I can't change what they have to say, but what I can do is make them look bad by proving what they're posting is just evil shit from a human. And that human I would avoid with like a plague. Y'all have a good one. Make the best of it, stay safe, and ride sober.